from teachingeslonline.com, and I apologize for the echo because we are in the home studio right now. But I just wanted to make a brief video on the basics of recording for the edit when you're making simple videos even, and then just to go through some very basic editing tips. Okay, so this is my wife who at the moment is recording videos for her class at school. So she's making various videos at the moment. And just very briefly, we talked about how it's a good idea to plan your lesson out and record similar videos at the same time. So she has to make different types of videos, but she's making the same type of video and batching it. So she made 3 videos this morning, and she also played the trick or used the great tool of changing your shirt or your top for the different videos, so it looks like you're not doing it all in one go. That's just a small detail, but I asked her when she was recording the videos to, if she makes a mistake, leave a long gap in the audio. Okay, so if you make a mistake, it's wise to leave a long gap in the video, because then you can go back and use these waveforms as a way to know when you made the mistake. So I'm editing the videos for her right now, and if I zoom in here, you can see I noticed straight away there was a long gap. And just listen to this. I'm going to play it at 2 speed as well. That's another hack, I guess, or tip when editing videos. Play it at twice the speed. I'm using Final Cut Pro here, but this works for most editing programs. And we'll talk about those in a different video.
So rabbit. So rabbit and crab. Walk.
So she made the mistake by saying crabbit instead of rabbit. And when you're filming a long video like this, you don't want to have to start again after going for like 2 minutes and start again. So leave a long pause if you make a mistake, and then it just makes it easier when you go back to editing. So that's the idea here. Okay, so what you want to do is leave a long pause and then go back. Now, a couple of other things to share as well. We've been using this microphone, and I made a video on this microphone. You can see it in the screen. This has made such a difference to the audio quality. I'll leave a link in the description so you can just hear the difference. It's amazing. These mics are around $25, so I think it's well worth it if you're going to be making lots of videos at home. We're shooting this on an iPhone 7 Plus 2. Now, when editing as well, I always use the waveforms to dictate the edit. So I know here, that's when Kate introduces herself. So I'm just going to cut that part out and delete it, okay? Then we go to where the mistake was. Go to the end of what she talked about. Delete, cut, and then you just simply edit that part out. And then at the end, you can see where she ends it. I'll just turn the sound on again. I was getting notifications through.
How he'd been beaten by a slow, scuttling crab.
So that's good. And just a little tip here. Oh, actually, let's see. This is when we end it. Good, there. And a little tip here is, when you end your final sentence, keep looking at the screen just for a few seconds later. So Kate looks down a little bit too early. It's just a small detail, but it's going to help. So that's the edit done in terms of what we want to do. I'm just going to show you very quickly a couple of things you can do to make the picture better. And this is going a little bit more advanced, and I'm doing this because I know how to do it pretty quickly. But you can go to something like color wheels, and stay with me here. This is a color graph over here. So I like to just up the highlights a little bit and make sure I'm on the right one. Up the highlights a bit. Maybe that's too much because you can see the highlights are coming out. Actually, the highlights are pretty high there, so bring them down to about 75. stay with me, bring the shadows down, and I like to bring the midtones down too. This is very, very basic stuff in a way. Shadows into the blue, midtones into the orange. It just makes a subtle difference. It's just something I like to do. Don't worry too much about this at this time if you're trying to get videos out there. So that's been done now. It's good to go. Then I can just share it. And then Kate mentioned that in the second video there was a mistake as well, so I need to go in and edit that out. And then the third video, she got a call on her phone, put do not disturb on, and then we need to edit that out too. But this is just a very brief way on how to edit videos. I'll make more videos very soon on editing software. This is Final Cut Pro X. It's more of an advanced platform. You can do most of this on iMovie or the Windows equivalent, and there are also editing apps that you can use on your phone too. So look at editing apps on the App Store or the Google Play Store and look for something where you can cut things out, because that's what you mainly need to do at this time. All right, thanks for watching.